Nyantechwa maybe am this cabe for Europe akuma busuya for Ghana no me used to tap send no fee mobile money transfer eye easy eye convenient eye fast and sounds so free won't you she me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na first ka komo busuya for Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin ten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se wo benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anase ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wo tumu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
It's a Monday evening here in Ghana, and I want to believe everywhere in the world, everyone is back from the weekend. How was your weekend? Our weekend was a little bit stressful. Work on Saturday, work on Sunday. We slept very, very late on, I think we slept on Monday, and we still had to come to work. So today, we are going to close very early to go rest as well, because we have a whole long week ahead of us to do some more. And I want to say thank you for being a part of the show. Maybe you missed Showbiz Daily. We are back. Tell everyone who missed Showbiz Daily that the guys are back, the gentlemen are back to talk real issues. And my name is Sammy Flex. On your shots, on your screens, you can see Roland Amate. He's also here, ready to fire. Nana Reagan is also here. And Intim Dodo Solomon is also here. I see Chemo's artist is ready to perform in London. I think next weekend or something like that. Yeah, she showed me her posters that she is bound to perform in London. And I want to say big ups to Chemo, what's the name of your artist again?
Eva Diva.
Yeah, big ups to Eva Diva in T Dosu Records. The other time, someone said in T Dosu, as in law firm, will be better than records. In T Dosu and associates, better. In T Dosu Chambers. In T Dosu Chambers is better than T Dosu Records, but it's okay, it's okay. Let me also say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, which Flex, Yala PG, and also to Gideon Nilam Tessin. They are the guys behind the scenes making sure that we are doing it and doing it so huge. To start with, there's a new member in the family. That is the Flex family, or better still the Showbiz Daily family. His name is Kojo Rati. Kojo Rati is in Germany, and he can't just have enough of my people here. He loves you guys so much, and he says Friday catfish is sorted. So say big up to Kojo Rati. Kojorat is actually in Germany. He said, "Hey, Charlie, you guys, I feel too much." Now, I'm sure we popularized catfish to the extent that everybody who calls me is now talking catfish. Oh my goodness, Kojo, thank you so much. Kojo says we should come to Europe, and when we come to Europe, he's going to surely take care of us. So Rati, very soon we'll be coming. This year, the environments will pass through. So expect us, and when we come to Europe, we come to Germany to spend some days with you before we come back to Ghana. Now, so many issues on our table today. So many stories. Actor and I boys in the news. Davido. And if you're in Italy and you have some real information on this, you have to share them with us. Feli Nuna is here, Papi is here, and Foshiket is here. You'll see how best we can do within the time frame that we have to work, and we'll go ahead to do more. But first, let's kill this one. Actor, whose phone is doing crank there? Actor Nana Ebua is in the news. Actor Nana Ebua is in the news, and according to the actor, he's not happy with awards organizers, or better still, those who give honors and trophies to artists. But after watching the video, I'm asking myself, how should he treat his video? As in, treat it with someone who is ignorant of what we are doing in our music space, or he is saying something by in a different way? Is he, in other words, saying that Chale Monshe Lumba na chrono ebia before Nyakopon beton and safreno? Is that what he meant, or he's still talking about what he's saying? We will watch the video, and when we come back, because I have pundits here, people who understand the game, they are going to tell us how they also understood the video from actor Nana Yeboah. Then we'll continue with the rest of the stories. This is going to be pa, and we'll be hitting all the stories. Watch this video. When I come back, the conversation begins. Stay put.
Yawa award na say ye ma yemfa man kwasiafo emfa ma agimefo wokwa yi ase nyuma betie nyina yi ase nyum bebre Lumba nyum papa mu a mo hwe nyansa nyum a wo firi ni kwada nyina mu wabo mo mpanyimfo mo tena ase a mo ayi amba ye party bi amba ye bia Lumba nyum na mo ye dai mo bo Charles kwadwo Charles ena wasam man award mu ye den eduro award kese e sombo na wasam de man mo ma mo so ana man kwasiafo bia na man award Adenenti Lumba muntumun seda mpanyifo Ghana mpanyifo muntumun seda se papai wabɔ nwom akyere nwo betu bi aso aba wom nyansa wom kyerese afutu sam so yeden ewom muntumun ma Lumba award na mode man kwasiafo saa de ma dwene ho a mente ase edi entina Ghana mpanyifo se mutum kura abodwa ehye sika mu oduro kyene sika mu oduro wo panyini wo Ghana panyini wo nya yie Lumba yi asenyum na ayede wo boy ne nyum bebre yi asenyum na ayede yebo ne nyum bebre bo no party ase Lumba nyum a wabo afutu sam aba wom ntum man award wo ma award no kwase bia na mode man aboa bia wa na nyinu bia na man award Ghana mpanyifo munhwe bibi yi o munhwe bibi yi na yanwene yamfamu aba ne yehu se dade Lumba wa ya ade wo man waboa wo man pa no ase Ghana so ani munyam
Chamo, mutiriya na esa mubi na muntie biem. You want to listen to it again? Okay, Richard. They want to listen to it again because they want to pay attention to what he said, so they can make it. Yeah, so I'm sure, like, no, I want to give you the chance because I want everybody's position to be carefully taken. In what the man is saying, I want your decisions to be carefully taken. Mun taking my decisions. As I'm because I said no. I said back on no Korean some the Jimmy. And you take your position taking you. What did Jimmy and the China? No, I said no Korean some Jimmy but taking position here. That's why I want you guys to be careful. Okay. So let's listen to him again. When we come back, we will not spend much time on this one. Back. We are going. Watch it. I'll be right back.
Yawa award na say ye ma yemfa man kwasiafo emfa ma agimefo wokwa yi ase nyuma betie nyina yi ase nyum bebre Lumba nyum papa mu a mo hwe nyansa nyum a wo firi ni kwada nyina mu wabo mo mpanyimfo mo tena ase a mo ayi amba ye party bi amba ye bia Lumba nyum na mo ye dai mo bo Charles kwadwo Charles ena wasam man award mu ye den eduro award kese e sombo na wasam de man mo ma mo so ana man kwasiafo bia na man award Adenenti Lumba muntumun said and penny for Ghana and penny for muntumun said as a papay. While one you might tell him over to be asked about woman, some womb. Say, a foot to some see a day, a womb. Muntum Malumba award. Namo de man was for. Sad my green woman, Tiasi. A dear Tina Ghana and penny for some Tumukura Bodra, a Senisi more drew. Senisi more drew. Wo penny, Ghana penny, when ye Lumba, yasin na ye, oh boy. Name bebre yasin na day, yabo. Name bebre bon party, I say. Lumba Numa wabo for two some. Aba womb. Untum man award. Oma award no kwase bia na mo de man. Aboa bia wa na nwunu bia na man award. Hey, Ghana mpanyifo. Munhwe bibi ye o. Munhwe bibi ye na yanwene yamfamu aba na yehu se dade Lumba. Wa ya ade wo man waboa wo man pa no ase Ghana so animunya.
Okay, Emra Fie na fe yeme bi nkomonim. Or actor, very popular at that. Based in Kumasi. Na asama o kan say Daddy Lumba DL uko wiase afana nyina owo emrantie ne maba wo makambom o mayeko amobo na baso wo ne nyuma odi o se kromu ha no mompe kwan bi so na Lumba no mompe bibi nye no awo nwumu. In fact enra ye call Ghana Music Awards France am nomination release. I'm sure say I'll see it in but later we will mention it. Abeku Santana say Betimianka, Yemma and Ayensi Stetimpo, Emma and Sophie, Air France ambassador to Ghana. And only they are two for some time. Ebia Ebeshed up and Ray, na Tiatum Kunya, na Edion Como. Na dear, we can say Lumba dear, I'll say baby. Roland, 3 minutes, menche, and the story doesn't more yeah, summarize money man into beginning.
As I may be charged for.
I'm a Joso.
I think say na ya boa akasa. Na say na oka in the intro no. Sebi nyansa wo kakra and other side nso wo kakra. Other
side near den.
Jimmy sem ne kakra wo.
Okay.
Because and na me who say majority. But when you say majority of his statements now all making probably he had a point in his mind or a message your person lay across, but majority of the way our day fan asem no communicate here no very very ignorant. In fact, this is somebody that is so ignorant about how the music space even operates. This is an ordinary end user, like the friend a common floor member. Yes, that is okasa to say like obia said ya bonyum ya like ye obia ye nyom ye de nyom na ba a weti a that's all. The process is a artist ni fame at the recording nyom na de ba out. He is ignorant about it. Even the aftermath of the release hit song no out no weti na no. The aftermath of it no, which has to do with the artist ni welfare, the engagement in the industry, the achievement and stuff no. This is somebody that is so ignorant about it. Yes, the message you know say we take the other side of it, which is the good part now probably point out no person making. I mean I understood say he wanted to make a point as to how we should celebrate some of our legends like Daddy Lumba. Exactly. That is what he wanted to send across. Sure. But there are other can honor or try to be communicating, including the insults in Minano. And then the man, I say, or say, because I say, was a phobia near more award. I asked him, say, I didn't know one bobacco. I didn't know one bobacco because Nana Yabo cannot tell me, say, name one name in that date. Eh, that Lumba, you know, wait, yeah, and I say, oh, enjoy, yeah. He can't say that. And most of the contemporaries he enjoys no being award. I can say about 50 to 60% of contemporaries no TCC Omaji award. And this Omaji award of so chess almost say which would be very unfair. So I'll say Waji award now Lumba there. And I make us say very unfair. That means contemporaries not he should stop listening. Because as soon as man, in fact, he will not add anything to their career if he makes such comments about it. Okay. So be the award not on yet that Lumba until you come on. Abekwa was one calling in that Lumba in the way. No, pick his phone, you will definitely get other songs are trendy womb. So I comedy skits. Lumba nyom not the skating No. He uses a nyoma ewo invoke currently. And or they add no your friends say sounds go near there. And he say when Timmy Uncle Fair no. And say the message now. That is not to say send the message now or try so be lay across and we should throw it away. No. The message of us celebrating legends, is something that say
need to look
yes, and if you know how the music system and awards any nyamaye juma wa say you will not speak this way because it comes with processes, it comes with time, and it comes with the artist effort in the space. In Tiebia, unim say processes has to do with a calendar year. Now check the person that you are rooting for, the efforts, then the work in that calendar year.
Okay.
Which is why Omuhu say the award scheme so say a bedroom baby no. Most of even the people that have trailblazers no as a industry unconsciously every few mu create categories like the Lifetime Achievement Awards to honor and celebrate some of these people.
Okay.
Which Daddy Lumba in our current space has been someone who has enjoyed some of these things in recent times. Why enjoy?
No, wait. Are you confirming his one Lifetime Achievement?
No, I'm not saying he has one Lifetime Achievement Awards, but the fact that a man for baby as celebrating.
So as it stands now, you cannot confirm whether he's won it before. Lifetime, you can't confirm.
No.
I'm Lappy. Confirm this for me. Has Daddy Lumba ever taken Lifetime Achievement Award at the VGMs especially? Confirm that for me as early as possible. Let's confirm
but that. I know say
he's not.
No.
Even aside the major award schemes, private ceremonies, any individuals have honored this man. So many people have honored, including his fans who were home and abroad.
Lumba has not gotten Lifetime Achievement in VGM before.
No.
Wow. I want to be very sure about this.
No.
Hi. Oh, then Moshe Papa Nasemo can.
And I make her say no, but you see when you even take
so what time again?
So when you even take the Daddy Lumba in question now, oh the name see you say man this kind of honorary award. Yes, you can give it to him, but you would have to put other people also into consideration because time at Daddy Lumba spring here, he came with other people who are equally relevant to so Noah even now.
His own friend
Nane Champion, who has even nurtured another artist who is big. It is a ye open up conversation there are so many things that on one kasani colleagues for new musi so up to now might even use that to even floor him some of the effort it is not about insult. Yes, the quest to celebrate our legends, especially when they are alive and stuff, is something that we must encourage. But when we want to use derogatory your friends say words to downplay other people's efforts in order to celebrate somebody, okay,
thank you, Chamo. Come through. Okay, Asama Papa, you can say.
Well, first of all, me Oja said the Nana boy a Casane dia. There's a onim and home match.
I heard you.
Onim washe. Into a basa Emma said the whole name some kind of heading kakra. If Abia because I disagree with him. How are we going to set boundaries and then the what we are going to use to argue? Very difficult. I think the kind of a beer, a baby to make us say, what can be big, we may consider and say we should honor him if we have not done so.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. As I'm not kind tuning now, I thought that baby make it sense, baby there. Ubetimi baby emphasis here wo nimdio ya grow no e be ya to because be so okay and can grow no cry e na mpese e ni no.
Yes. But the problem with it is even oma ye nim say omo nim hwe no cry still omo be can be bia me say okay wa can be na as a ye be can ye man I don't think the man is difficult to go with him and other obefa said they all can onim agro no ho matching there. The Obeka Bia or can be Bia Tarakeke. Say a cat awards Lumba awards Bia is no Kruma and say when you're almost every
a chunk of it, majority of it.
Okay, so according to Lapiji's search online right now, it says awards Lumba has won so far. I don't know if there are more that he only got this though. It says on 18th August 2018, he was acknowledged with an Icon Legend of Entertainment award at the Exclusive Men of the Year Emmys Awards. 2000 Ghana Music Awards Artist of the Year, Best Album of the Year, Most Popular Song of the Year. 2003 Ghana Music Awards Contemporary High Life Artist, Contemporary High Life Song, and Contemporary High Life Album.
So even in
No,
but Emmy Awards are man. Legend.
No, by how crowd meant to be fan consider as
okay,
because the ultimate award scheme music award scheme and Emmy Awards.
But when you also check in Kofono with the Lifetime Achievement Awards, catalog any like achievements. I don't want to downgrade the achievements of that Lumba though, but I would say the ones that I have seen VGMA Anna with the Lifetime Achievement Awards, a process. I think said that Lumba in Nuna so yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know the whole point is honoring somebody for that such kind of award, you know, and yet by
feelings.
And yet we don't have some form of IBA. You have to get it and then we honor you. No, some people will sit down and when they think that you deserve it, then they give it to you. It's not like we don't do any application. Yeah, let me put it that way. You don't have to apply for it. So it's somebody's decision and how they feel about you at some point in time, or somebody within them may make an argument for you. Say no, who deserve it now. The board, you know, and as the academy at that time, not just to know my baby, sir. And until I know my, I don't say no, you can't say much about it. If there's any competition, and at that Lumba can honor only a beer, then we can talk about it. Because that one a competition, and we think he has done enough to be part of such an award. So they are fine. But honoring somebody, and no any competition, Obida, sorry, Anna. And the hotel no crab baby or better crab nipa na adwin bebentri no ababe ana no ya ana ngofu bi okrumu ha o cheche ana odwin ho ana abuofu e ti said na ya bo abuofu a odi ngofu bi atemu
yeah
and I know the end me fan kan ho baby anka me disappointed and I say make us say no, they have to do something about it. Bianca or a part of VGMA awards. Nenyum kan ho a want me arrange no hwe. But okwa warene album of the year, artist of the year, popular song of the year. Awards no nyana prominent ones, you know, in this space, you know, wanyabi. And in no ye no to China, ye ana no de enye by force. Na na ebo na ankasa. Obetimi I institute or no ano award scheme. And I told me I or no organization no aka say me ana that Lumba. Na ye wa ana no and obi admin can be against it. Because oye ne sa pe. Say say no che o my argument be o mo de kodu entry that Lumba e ba header. Ye ndimi anya consensus say obi ase that Lumba na obi ase kodu entry. And there's competition there.
Even this year Lifetime Achievement Award ejako ni mo.
Okay.
And you know, Anna there, yeah, Anna will be in an award scheme there, and by force. Okay. But the said that Lumba deserve it in any award that competition or can be were proving the worth. Yeah.
Okay,
and
so to you, no point for.
And the Nana about no point to be.
Okay, that's Chemo for you. Nana Regan, fire end away now in Kosovo.
Let me say. Nana boy my say Galan say for and doti muna was say yen say o ma yedwuma na asem na o kan emuju obi wo mu na o say na yekote note na teche na ya be hohoro na yetimi yi good na kire nkrofa mo so good we hu asem na yede now I think say for us to come to a realization and understanding say ye won crofo bi mu onyum to adwuma o say ye hono ansa na omofi mu akọ. In fact the time ye started say ye so na am produce the date na am produce no for me was too late. You understand? Time we win a lifetime achievement. It was it must say the late part of my life cry when people can easily tell so papa you are afraid na ho democrat
yeah.
why I say that is the time most of the time you are going to make control so and then my almost say let's honor them in this way, let's do this for them. I think for me they may fall on the way apart from attend the DNA me condemn the time at which we want to celebrate some of these heavy achieved musicians. I mean, we shouldn't wait to the time I be as a nipa wa yera kra e bia o hwe ne cha kwa kra o bre and I say bia fe de utum say ya te say oh no wa emre ne nyum to osemo akoko form awie. That is the time we want to dig some information and then put certain things together to consider and then honor these people. I think that we should put up measures bia e betimi identify some of these people, e betimi ahona omo ye behu omo djumedi omo die so ntem enye at their old age omo ntimi nya hwe no ene e behu omo nyum to djuma so and say the impacts in their music na ho kaka wane e ho aka de wo se be e de mom na ye de bomb abaso ne ade. I agree say
I'm sorry, Lappy also confirmed for me that Kojontwi, how about him? Okay, you do the 3 for me. Lifetime achievement. How much did they got it, right?
I think how much did they got it?
Yeah.
The year that
Kwame Eugene. Okay, so how much did they has gotten it? Okay. Okay. So you are not sure about another champion?
Yeah.
And Kojontwi.
Kojontwi, that the Lumba.
Okay, so Lappy confirm these guys for me as well, whether they have also been given the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes,
so our case can be solid.
He is very reckless. I mean, we should condemn it with all contempt. Say, any kind say or say animatophobia or say gynophobia. I mean, there are people who have also achieved a lot in music. I am on my word. I said, gynophobia. We are sure so no nana kind of say yeboa na kasa no. Enye Lumba nyom nkwa na oti ebia oti nko atenkofo bi muso nyom oyi ase a obetimi asa otanase na odwen nko eche obetimi asa mo social recognition so nkofo bi muti sese crap omo mu deserve such honors. Into yes Ghana had the bahase asa we need the ye to sin wo how we hold our legends and celebrate them before they pass away in this and no nkoma e was say one day a pet time na this and common and because I had there I watch a hard into yes say ebia VGMA and some 3 music awards, some of these big award schemes no one mind no so mu de money better from no more so okay e mre bi o daso gina ne nan so yi a o timi kobai say betimi ayi bi say e dey ahona na it's the best thing for us to do.
Lumba cry is not very strong like that.
You see, and this is the time will be for all you know because no ka how to say we say after I say I am bra ontimi nyehwe. Me for me I was sanka years back when Lumba won a ho dem na a woman who had drop bi at one that time kana was sanka etimi put you know to say poster boy my high life music. Aka bianca high life in komodie no kranka akona ni ma chen said the iron nipa back. That is what brings me back to some of this conversation I have said.
Some people would argue that if there is a Jacko Nimo and Co there, where the yellow
again you see that all no man maybe sometimes no say drive and be what hierarchy. Say a Jacko Nimo money the late nanam pedumo ne hwana mu ni na no. If there is a hierarchy be an commune na enam so na commune nim driver ye ni na enam so mbo say okay if you so actually you say in fear ye di no enche bia ye be ja in chirima wo enti ye hwemu a e bia that the Lumba at this age or no baby ye timi ye ni poster boy na on fagina na engineer and it's not about just your age. We will look at your competency when it comes to the music,
your achievements,
achievements and all of that. And at that time, no crap, because we have a Lumba crazy in the stress. I mean, I understand poster boy now, or no be carry sa high life.
But you know, this thing comes with its own politics. So,
I know, but you see, and I make us say,
you don't apply for them.
And I make us say, won't say industry na kasan the entire industry, you need standard drive beer or so beer that is where the politics becomes very powerful and it rules us. Sanke they say our standards be ma you na you see a drive in the agenda in the you na one turn or more ako beer be diso our politics ne entimi outweigh sir but because we don't have it obia so you no we release the politics at the end of the day will affect us.
Because
especially when we want to take some of these decisions. Because also better Omo again say that be or swap or New Year's I am farmer na ejako ni mo
what I say they crown Kwame Eugene with the high life crown. It was just like what you are saying. Said they find a poster boy. That time Kwame Eugene was very hot when it comes to high life. So he thought say Kwame Eugene as a poster, making him a poster boy for high life.
But much later in Kwame fan because
no, because you see,
later came to debunk that whole thing.
So it is out of then make us a politics now. The politics around it, that is when the politics around it will come, because somebody who is as equal as Amachi Didi would come and say you are crowning this boy as a poster boy. I don't endorse. Probably I also have a another favorite. Be a meso coming and say the poster boy.
But what I'm saying is that at that time of Ejako, the late Ampedumo, no, I'm not sure say somebody will even make a strong argument at that time. Say Lumba, that the Lumba a poster boy for high life. Because you, the one coming to make that argument, you have to come with a very solid information. I bet you it's okay. Nipana also pointing it out, or you're stronger than that the Lumba. And we all know 5 years, 10 years back, you and I bet me the stories of high life in this country. So that is the time we are talking about. Obedient to me and yes, so what or no better me are pushing me argument into here. Award in penny for more krumwa. Multi-million years at this time, there will be almost Jimmy for Bianamaso and I'm with the award, man. Because when we say award, ne penny, it immediately recognize, oh, Nipa Simisiwe, Oti3 or Numutu, into Yabona Basso. And Kelbetimia can be added to non say, okay, and the Yanko see Dan Bucrana, ye share and to form Martinia achieving bigger things now. Young for Mumphone in
the What's the National Museum you see? And Kasana National Museum, what chambers for almost the half of musicians, almost the half of sports, movies. No, Munina, okay. Wow, or level or achievement bedroom say, yeah, the old Kotu Museum near Kati about 2% royalties, Cardia Mawa. Sanka Bibisa or Honoma, Anka, Nana, you're only limiting who to awards. Yeah. What I say, baby, Biasa, anyone in Tino. When we say awards and a bag within the year, and I see, you be Bias. Okay. And I think he was making a point, but the reckless delivery, Nina, a man as a man I had, and see a bay,
okay, unfortunately, we have to end this particular here, but like Nana Reagan said, the man has given us work to do, so we have to do it and do it well. According to information given to me, Kojo Entry has received the West Africa Tourism Award, All Africa Music Awards, Kora Award, and other music awards. Says what he's won so far, but lifetime achievement was not given to him by VGM, but a different scheme. And said Africa's ace musician Kojo Entry has been honored with lifetime achievement award by the Ghana Event Industry Conference, GEIC in Accra. I see. So it means that. Okay, so I get it. So it means that. But Amachi today has received the lifetime achievement. Yeah. Kojo Entry has not received it. Yeah. Nana Champo has not gotten it. Yeah. And Lumba too has not gotten it. But Nana Mpodi got it before he died.
Yes. Yes. But that's one thing. You see some of this old.
Ababaje have gotten it.
I think that same year. Okay, there were.
Ababaje now 3 music awards.
No, 3 music.
Yes, I want to remember. Yeah, I think
so. Some of these old artists, I think some of them also don't want to associate themselves with VGM.
It is not only VGM.
How?
Because of the controversies.
No.
No, it is true, Brass, and I know this.
For them, they are not part of.
I'm from somewhere now, they won't deny. They won't decline.
Some people
they are not coming to compete.
Please, some people have declined VGM's invitation to get some honors or to even invite them to be part of their award. They have declined them. Obim pese or then obey shame or they sir. No, I don't want you. Pese or then who be shame at their beche so or no clone deserve. Sometimes they feel like baby or my brother do no. They can do their thing without mingling or getting involved with some of the what happens within the entity. I don't see a factor.
Okay. We still pray that this conversation will be discussed further, and all the people that we are supposed to recognize in our music industry, or better still, our showbiz industry, they will be recognized before their departure out of this earth. Because ebe yase adwuma be nyina na music award schemes, the major music award schemes, and to me, I recognize them for their lifetime achievement before they depart from this earth. So to me, like I said, the message has two sides, the good and the bad. Can we look at the good side as early as possible so we don't lose the other one? Thank you so much for being a part of this. Now, Feli Nuna has spoken to us here at Sammy Flex TV on the Real Talk, and I posted a portion of the interview online, social media platforms, and attached here and there. I want to ask my people how they also feel about the responses from Feli Nuna before we move on to the next business. So Director Richie Flex will present maybe a short form of the full interview. Full interview is still available on Sammy Flex TV. You can watch and enjoy. It was a beautiful conversation as usual. Anytime we sit with celebrities on this platform, it is to the top. We go hard and we go raw as well. So watch this one. When I come back, we will continue with the convo. Have you guys spoken after the incidents, you and A+? Have you guys spoken after the incidents, you and A+? I know it happens when shows are happening.
I keep on hearing that name. Like, who is she?
Oh.
Like I keep like since Saturday.
No, that's a man, not she. Who? A+, the guy you were.
Did she do the towel challenge?
No.
Did she do some?
He has not done it. You were on a show with him on UTV.
Oh wow. Who of them? Nikki Samonas,
A+, Kwame A+, musician, politician,
and so she
entrepreneur.
If she does a towel challenge, I'm sure she'll pop up on my feed and become relevant to me. But as at now, I'm focused on towel. I'm focused on reminding my women to take care of themselves and just love themselves.
I see. So what it means that Feli is not ready for peace.
What? I'm a peaceful person, no. I'm a peaceful person, but as I said, it's not everybody that talks in your ear that you would mind. Like you need to protect yourself as an individual. So you don't allow any type of person into your personal space. So after what happened on UTV happened, I took the positive out of it, and then the negative, I just swept it and then dumped it. Right now, I'm sure it has been incinerated and it's ashes by now. So I don't even. Mr. Right, Mr. Intelligent,
hey,
Mr. Baby,
Shay.
Mr. My Love. He's okay, he's fine, because we don't respond to any barking dog on the streets. We don't. We are focused, and we are young people who are focused on making a change in our communities, and also by doing so empower ourselves and empower the communities. Poet actually. So you should go check out his stuff. Amazing guy.
Okay, so that was Feli Nuna there in that interview here in our studios, Sammy Flex TV studios, so tune based, and we had a very beautiful conversation. Because of Chebo's background as our social pressure gentleman, I'll let him start this conversation. That I've seen some attacks coming at her online when I posted this. So many people not so happy with her responses to A+. Chebo, what do you think about it? How do you see it?
It's some way. I mean, some people have double standard when it comes to who should behave and how people should behave. And that's problematic. If you do that, or if based on where you belong in terms of ideology, you don't see the other side doing anything wrong, you empower them or you encourage them to still misbehave, and it will go on, and people at the other side, those who don't agree with you, will also be hard on you, so you will not have any solution. I mean, the lady, yeah, she has every right to talk the way she was talking. The only problem I will have is when some people also hit back. Then we will get people supporting that, no, she's a lady, you shouldn't do that, and that's where the wrong thing is. Otherwise, it's fine. I mean, she can take it to A+, and I think A+ is equally competent to handle her. So
the needed response.
Yes, it will be their game. If it were between two men, nobody will talk, or they will say that okay, they are not civilized or something. But now it's between a man and a woman, and the woman seems to show that she is competent and equally ready for the task in terms of giving it to A+. So me, I will just plead with those at the other side, or those who think that women cannot do anything wrong. Should reconsider, or shouldn't come back and start talking when A+ also begin to talk. Otherwise, it's within her right. If she feels that A+ has done something that is not good, and she has a way to respond, and this is her way, why not? But she should be ready for the consequences of her action. We should just admit and live by our standard. We shouldn't have double standard. When a woman say it is one thing, when a man say it is another thing. No, we are all human beings. We want us.
Why you don't want to believe that women are weaker vessels, kind of thing?
Based on what I will believe that based on how they behave. You can't say you are the weaker vessel, but you are the first person to throw jab. If yes, I 100% agree that women are the weaker vessel, but their behavior is saying otherwise.
Okay. So
if your behavior is not portraying that you are the weaker vessel, then you should be ready for the consequences of your actions.
Okay.
That is it. I mean, so the way she was.
I get this point. So if you're a weaker vessel, you have to behave as the weaker vessel.
Yes. But if you are a weaker vessel, but you are the first to throw punch, get ready for what is coming to you.
Okay.
You have decided for that action to come to you, because it may interest you to know when two men are having an argument and they are physically like within the same range. Each of them will think, can I go physical? For men, that's what will come back. Can I go physical? If the decision is no, if you go physical, I will lose. That person will keep quiet. Because now they know that if it goes beyond just talking, they won't stand it. So they will keep quiet, and then it will end it. They have chose to. They have chosen to keep quiet. They have chosen to keep quiet. Why? Because
they can't.
Echo physical. Yeah, but
Obedi broke.
Yeah.
So
as I say, me video be sell online. Kwame kasa quick. Do you know me when I went to jail? Or cat when I went to jail? No. So do you know what I did before I went to jail? After starting to Kano. I think it was a video from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did before I went to jail?
Yeah, body jail man.
When decided, because when what will happen if or continue. So everybody, every human being, I won't say every lady, every human being should have that attitude.
Okay.
Before you decide to do anything, think about the consequences. And you know, say, oh, but the problem here is that some women feel that when it gets to that point, they will get a rescue. So they will continue
the sympathy.
Yes. And I may advise those who see no wrong from women. Say, advice and we should be careful. Catch and say, fine, we see no wrong. Say, only be a bit me a foul. But be careful of the things that you do. Say, who the can't go Bema Suma. Yes, you may get Bema Bia or no Becca and Yashi or Moby. But Bema be or Bebobi. Remember, never go born, you never go your ban, I'll born now, your ban, I'll the can't go Bobby. So advise the ladies, if you are a weaker vessel, behave as such. But if you think you can match them boot for boot, like the way Feli Nuna is doing, fine. But A+ and super can be a remember young Bocasa or a bearman to only
So you think the responses here was rude?
Of course. But I think that is in her right to go that way.
Okay.
If she's ready for the fight. The Emma made me what issue and say, oh, what can we know? A+ can be a yes, or ban our cancer channel. And if you can't stand it, why do you go and do it? Because
I get your point.
Yes, they say as a quiet, another one go that direction. I'll be surprised. A+ will also go that direction. And yes, at that point, we can all go on A+ and say, then how? The girl is quiet, she's doing her thing. And why are you still on her case? And no bit me I can be. But who the can hoka or no be can be a young A+. Now the whole kind. And to me and I make say the way I call she seems ready and competent to face A+. And we should let it go.
Okay.
And yes, I advise in say she should calm down like Omra and Chikaka. And yes, I A+ they hit her. She may not get rescued. Yes, when I'm so good.
Okay, thank you. Nana Reagan, to ask for you.
I mean, I'm very, very disappointed because after
even if you have to still consider her act as a showbiz kind of act.
Yes, I'm still disappointed.
Okay, I wanted to confirm that too.
During and after the United Showbiz show, I think you presented her with a very good opportunity and an environment to even do proper PR against what happened on TV.
Yeah.
And as a Obama to do more damage and politics. And this kind of politics, you will not win. As a musician, a female musician now in this industry, all we need that with this thing. Or best suffer more than A+ will suffer. And where she is not even thinking about is the fact that her boyfriend is involved. Whatever politics you want to play with A+, it is not to or no, let's say you're only A+, but if A+ is coming to attack, he will attack you and your boyfriend. If A+ oncophobia on best supporting and I say girls be on so I read almost still feeling A+, almost feel so disrespect sebi got you did that almost some person go attack. I said okay, say people should go and check him out. Poetry, nice poetry, then they will go.
Obviously, you know.
You don't know, eh? Somebody knows on the fact that they are not mentioning.
No, but also are posting on Instagram, cry.
Okay. So that is another thing, cry. Right now, those who are for A+, for no whether it's a good reasons or bad reasons, they will go there and just attack the gentleman. So baby papa or baby papa, they will just attack him for no reason. Reason number one now say Feli Nuna akasetia A+. And these are some of the things may on to that extent.
Okay.
And as at now, we are still not talking about the Tao song. We are talking about
and the song is solid though.
Solid song.
Guys,
can we then I will come office and I pay attention say I will watch the video and pay attention to it. And the song is a very good song.
Solid song.
Like people should by now be enjoying the song, be talking about it and all of that. But we are still talking about what you are saying to A+ and what A+ is likely to be saying to you. What your boyfriend is doing and how rich is your boyfriend and all of that. At the end of the day, no, with your music career as a lady, no, and what wins are you winning? What gains are you gaining? Promo now, you have who BB also achieving. How are you achieving that with this? If you want your YouTube numbers to go up and all of that, are you achieving that? That is the question you should be asking. Are people even streaming the Towel song because you are fighting with A+? People will just be having some of these conversations, and at the end of the day, he will just want to rubbish everything. And to me, disappointment now, the kind of environment I was presenting on this platform when to me and find a proper PR, because the question you asked him was very solid. I mean, it was for her to even explain and even tell, so at this point, maybe I want to focus on my music. And to maybe many A+, but we shouldn't be what she's saying on the response to your question. Let's say, like, forever and ever, she is ready to face A+. Yes. Gota to gota.
Achimota to type.
What I say? Forever. And if you want to have, and you don't want to mention his name in your next reaction, so you are doing that Cold War kind of what I say. And if A+ should be doing Cold War now with Feli Nuna, who will suffer? I mean, it's obvious. You will suffer more than he will suffer. Say on one year now, you will be rushed to the pub recording your mokraba beto abonten, baba be promote people movie. But you are doing it, and the damage it's not going to go for Feli Nuna pay. Or no boyfriend, whether you are going to go ahead and get married to the boyfriend, or you are going to lose the boyfriend in future, or whatever it is. some of the damage will go to the guy. And like you are saying, the boy will be a quiet, reserved person on pen on one side. But in this case, you indirectly are dragging your own boyfriend into this thing. Oh, dragging the movie. Because they say boy now also we're posting a boy in the young boy in the page.
Only boy in the page on
boy in the page.
The boy is not on no, there's
not on social media.
No, I mean the
Nuna page.
Nuna page on Instagram. There's
maybe I can read no say Wakokanya for Beko on the fast.
Ghana for boy in the page about waiting maybe
because that question she did not expect that question on the day she came. To be that how I was to say or not to say no cause you are posting that me sure say be if some pen is type because
and to come on posting busa question about the boyfriend and of course we posting
yes
so Brass, I mean I think say it is for me it didn't go response to your question was wrong for me. I mean she should have Uncle Sanko ye like but Uncle for county A+ asem say be more be wa fa ebi so A+ afanti at this point now when you have such a good opportunity no those who are in the middle no I can convince you can be in Thomas and then they will shift to all side and then it will be a win for you but say no as one will be on so okay so we are for this say okay yen hwe ntokwa no yen hwe dey baba kusi say the na chemo ka no and if people wants to be objective with what she is doing then you cannot go and attack A+ if she comes back.
Okay, thank you so much. And let me go on to Roland Amate. But before that, Chamo, Team Black Sheriff says they are grateful for the YouTube clarification did for them. I got a call from them and they said people thought that they had paid YouTube to do that. So they were so happy with what you did for them. So to Black Sheriff fans out there, keep fighting. Black Sheriff is calling. Black Sheriff is calling to say thank you.
Yeah, haters.
You are fighting. Keep fighting. Good for you. Yes. Wrap up on this one for me.
Answer me. My only disappointment in Feli Nuna's statement, was the fact that went to me and boy needing. That was my only disappointment.
Why were you expecting her to have mentioned?
Oh, of course. This is somebody that is also in the arts industry.
At this stage, he's in contention.
Which boy? The boy?
Yes.
The boyfriend?
And also a poet.
But it's not a good way to introduce.
No, he's in contention.
So, but you see,
at this stage, and yet there's not a time to introduce. He also come on that.
You see,
now people go into his.
The reason why I am saying I am disappointed is that this is somebody that you hit your chest to say he is a proud poet, and I am proud of him. And you see, when it comes to building arsenals for war, which her mannerisms, the statements, be actually said she is poised for violence. I was expecting her to mention his name.
Okay.
Yes, on that score, so that we can also know.
People come and mark.
No, you see, it is just like Honorable Kennedy Japan or Wuntumi saying he is rich or better than somebody. Obviously, he is going to mention the arsenals he has. Which be, and I say, if you have, come and challenge. This is the person that you are saying you are proud of him, and he is also proud of his craft. So what stops you from promoting him? Jay-Z crowd promoting Beyonce promoting Jay-Z. So what are you talking about? Aren't they proud of themselves? And that craft no move no mumpe. That was my only disappointment in it because Penny statement, me, I don't have any problem with the way she answered your question. I don't have any problem with it. In fact, she gave this is somebody that has positioned herself. And you see, we can't sit here and say, because probably, with the whole conversation going on, no, the conversation is about only A+ banter and not the song. The song is not going. If the song is not going, how long has it been since that banter? And I'm sure said this girl with her management would have almost person and say she shouldn't go on that tangent.
No, but there is a difference between your song winning and you gaining that spotlight.
Yes,
awareness.
Wait, maybe
he may be the management have not thought about what you are saying because they think like, okay, people will talk about Feli Nuna. That's just an awareness.
You
not
see,
a win for your particular song.
Whether it is a win for a particular song or for the artist, at the end of the day, who needs to be popular? It is the artist. Then there comes the song.
Exactly.
Until now, when was the last time we spoke about Feli Nuna in about a week? When was the last time Feli Nuna? Another one I go talk. Another one I go beefy. And this thing has given her the talkability, whether you like it or not. Feli Nuna is not a new artist in the game. Obeka say when streaming in Numa, she's going to go hungry. I know Obejainum too. This is not somebody that Obeka says yes, I know she needs.
Everybody needs.
Yes,
yes.
No, I know she needs the streaming, but now Feli Nuna ekase say nenyum we I hate it to say kidi touch it Obejainum to. And I streaming to say Black Sherifa Obejainum to. She has a plan to this, and in fact, I think say she has won completely with plan or the buyer. You know, she released the song Tao. And the only thing I Bema Obi I go on this tangent when it comes to promotion is talkability. That is the primary target. Talkability. And yes, she Senkopenyum na akom frata ope say talkability that I'm focusing more and so and come front and go interview that. She's looking for a spotlight on herself. This is a person that wants to reintroduce herself into the market. The Feli Nuna we knew was Feli Nuna not own frata on Kobebia. In fact, this is somebody that she would even speak against people who even expose themselves indiscriminately. Now she's the one that is reintroducing herself in a different life to us. So she has to come as such, and that comes with talkability, no? Not on the song. The song we we know what she can do when we know her music prowess. Now the talkability has to come on her, and only idea of achieving, and she has achieved it from the time of her interview throughout the banter. And now I can confident if it will take her to sacrifice this Tao song to get that spotlight on her. She is doing it.
I see.
I don't need tangents or so me. I don't have any problem with the feedback or the response. No. In fact, she has positioned herself in such a way, she's ready to sacrifice the trends, of her song for a gutter to gutter fight. Yes, that is how she has positioned herself. And me no problem because some of the statements that came from A+ to her, me I don't condone them. Same way her response, it was an action and reaction kind of situation. So the only thing would you be responsible. But since she is ready, my only disappointment is say one more boy in it because me a boy in it anka ebe me the party because it's a Reagan kind. Now if A+ is coming, he is coming to attack everything around you. And the moment you declare your arsenals already. Now, when he is coming, Adiana obey you soon. It's in the public domain. So what else? He will only make waves if or the discovery be bad and only public domain. That is when some people would think say he's winning. But saying himself, oh boy, Rhyme Sonny, and now oh boy, Jeffrey Notte, now Obeboni Dia. Then where is the news? Unless he brings something that we don't know, which he is going to do it because he said A+ boy he didn't say kum. It is news. And it is a win for A+. It's a cowboy idea. See, I know where the count to 9 back watch okay. Back where see honum to so twa. I feel now over chest. Set out in India.
I'm born in Daisy and a born in at this stage there.
Yes.
So when you brought the boy, you put him out for attack.
So you see, Entina, since a wire word being said, womb money dino. Don't sit on any platform and say, my sweet why, my darling Mr. Intelligent. No! I am very childish. Mention the person's name if you think you are
a time bomb.
Yes!
The day the guy's name will come up.
Yes, the day the guy's name will come up. Now maybe I got the crack, I'll be disappointed. Can look as a man come and wash a crack.
Anyways, I also would want to still tell you guys that forget about the town. Go and listen to the song. Crazy song.
The song is beautiful.
And the lady too can sing. You find time, watch the full interview on this channel. And she did an acapella. I wanted my editor to put that video out, but that portion was missed. She did an acapella of the song. The vocal delivery alone, oh my god, it was really on point. But unfortunately, the towel is making it look some way. Well, we'll still continue. Thank you to Intimdo Solomon Chemo at the extreme left. He is our digital content manager here at Sammy Flex TV or Flex Entertainment. And Regan is also a writer, and he is right here in the middle. And Roland Amate is a blogger.
He's a promoter and event person, and he runs the Showbiz Channel GH online. That is www.showbizchannelgh. Now, when a man gets bitten by a dog, it is not news.
No, when a dog bites a man.
David, it's the kind of animal. When a man gets bitten by a dog, one thing. When a man gets bitten by a dog, it is no news. Never at all. But then when that man decides to bite the dog, that's a big news. As it stands now, there's a big news like that. In the sense that a Ghanaian in Italy has succeeded in swindling Davido. Like how? On a gig. A poor Ghanaian boy, I hear his name is Emmanuel, was able to convince Davido and his team. They flew all the way to Italy. He did not pay them, yet Davido performed. Oh, yeah, macho. Remember, you're crushing me. Now, let me read the story. Let me read the story, and we can take it from there. It says, Davido swindled by Ghanaian event promoter in Italy, and there are screenshots to support this. The story says, Nigerian music star Davido is not a happy man. And let me mention, I'm reading this story from nydj.com. nydj.com published this story first. It has been replicated on other websites as well. Nigerian music star Davido is not a the musician who flew for several hours to Italy for the Havoc City Afro Festival, an event organized by Havoc City Entertainment and owned by one Ghanaian, Emmanuel Jemfi, has registered his frustration as to how the organizers of the event allegedly refused to pay him. In a post on Instagram, Davido narrated the ordeal, saying, "How you sell 7K tickets but you don't want to pay my balance? You are a fraud. Havoc Entertainment." And this was a post from Davido himself. Davido himself, as in his handle on Instagram, the story posted this. Say, how you sell 7K tickets but you don't have my balance? You fraud. Havoc Entertainment. And he gave us a location. He was at Vicenza in Italy. It continues that in a follow-up status update, Davido wrote again, "We overwork our bodies, blood, sweat and tears daily to keep up and deliver these shows to our fans, only for Apple to take our craft and hard work for granted. I fly private 90% of the time," and private jet he means. "I fly private 90% of the time, but logistics issues, we couldn't get a landing permit on time. So I even decided to take 3 connecting flights to get there. We got here and the promoter did not keep up to his own part of the agreement. He sold thousands of tickets but doesn't want to pay me. Normally, it's no balance now show." Sorry, normally it is no balance, it is no balance. Okay, he wanted to write no show, but he wrote now show. Okay. Okay, the website rather got it wrong. Sorry. Over here, he got it right. I was reading from the website. Sorry about that. Thank you for the correction too. So normally it is no balance, no show. I have been ready at the hotel for the past 4 hours waiting. I'm for either cash or wire. Still nothing. I know how many people use their lives to see me. So because of that, I'll do the show." Despite the show of dissatisfaction, videos from the event saw the video give off his best as though nothing had happened. Held at the Vicenza Convention Center, the event also played host to Lynx Entertainment signed artist Kiddy and Kwame Eugene. The two are yet to make any allegations of organizers not meeting their part of their contract. The organizers have since not commented on Davido's allegation. Wow. A man has bitten a dog finally. I didn't believe this. Beef to that. Beef
Maybe a feedback.
And remember that Black Sheriff was supposed to go to Italy.
Oh, okay.
This was the show he was going to perform.
Yeah, he even made a video announcement of it.
Yes.
All the artists did.
Yes. One cop.
Because so far there's no video of him performing.
No, he didn't go. He also
it's only
he also shared something on his Instagram story, and let me read that. Black Sheriff also shared something on his Instagram story. He says, "This is a difficult one to share. Regretfully, I'm sad to announce I will not make it to the Havoc City Afro Festival scheduled for May 28, 2018 at Vicenza Convention Center due to unforeseen circumstances beyond my control. I was seriously looking forward to meeting my fans and having a good time at the event. My sincerest apologies to the organizers and its various stakeholders for any inconvenience caused. To my fans in Italy, I promise to see you all soon. Love, Blacko." And Black Sheriff also shared this one as well. Let me give it to the director so he can also place it. I'm not too sure why Blacko did not go. Because information I have is different from what happened to Davido. But of course, I'll keep that for now.
It's unfortunate to BBC whether the person is a Nigerian musician or a Ghanaian musician. I mean, another the entity I mean to me and call all out on this very case is the fact that organizers nor the promoter has not said anything. Artists now omo makana omo continue perform here obi anso meka ahwe nti Davido pe ena or can my details and other information.
Me, I have strong feeling the rest of the artists they have the same issues, but they don't want to come public with it.
But why at this point? If you have same issue, if what in your obi a promoter flower if you say
it doesn't solve the problem.
7K.
If you talk about it, it doesn't solve the problem.
So
the auditorium was full. I've seen videos.
7,000.
Yeah.
If
what is the price for per ticket?
Maybe you can check on their posters later.
If talking about it won't solve the problem, then being silent about it will equally not solve the problem, to my best of knowledge. If they want to sit down and pretend, say, oh, yeah, okay, and you or China, another event promoter before you don't know what will happen to you. So sometimes when you speak up and we are addressing it like the video is out with some of these informations. If you are talking out, yeah, in Kasa enko tia obi to say a time obi you. Yeah, kana yeah the year to you say the or chinebino and kwanko ye have work entertainment na koye Paradise Entertainment not wood to kwanya. Said ye set and said ye fatam ye be any pepe
The amount.
And the amount and intina ye can wasem.
Jackie too was on the show.
Jackie, but I'm not sure Jackie performed because we've not seen videos of Jackie yet.
So Jackie and Black Sheriff.
Yes, they did not perform.
Until the meme can say there is no much information about what has happened. The video planner as a single artist, or can be.
They've not started the charge on it still.
No, the charges of the ticket bank.
Okay, continue.
Or can be picture public now. So we cannot confirm whether the video is telling all the truth about whatever that.
But do you think the video can lie about money?
Official.
He's a human being.
Oh no.
Because he's the video.
No.
Oh no! Why we can't see? But it will be you see lying about money. Factors be brave. What if say promoter and so out another story which might be convincing? A better say okay, wait to crap on to know be all holding on to the balance the video is making claims of. Almost about me out. And I'm going to say promoter ain't me out and be so we cannot confirm everything. Especially there is a one-side story. The story we are treating.
So, Chama, we've seen 60 euros.
60.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait for me.
60 euros. Yeah.
One side story. I mean, it is bad. Say if it is true what the video is saying. I say a Ghanaian promoter because if it is a Nigerian promoter.
So this is whose performance? Kwame Eugene? Kiddy. Oh, okay.
If a Nigerian promoter
the place was filled though. Yeah, the place was filled like to the brim.
7,000 capacity there.
I feel it now. I see. Kiddy show ne body check girls number they rough. Okay, Nana question.
Nigerian promoter been
420,000
unfortunately
euros.
Ni dinko pure was story you anka Ghana for conversations they very different. You conclude and some will want to conclude say oh Nigerians so they say can someone pay Ghana for us and among Ghana musicians and then so I want to but akwakoye Davido against a Ghanaian promoter, I think we should still condemn it. That is if whatever he is putting out is the truth. Now say and you say event promoter also will have an opportunity to tell his side of the story. Needing to me who say okay, we in a call wrong, we in a touch, we in a saying that maybe say akwa. Sometimes some of these man is events they know sometimes we are check if you could put me a lock up kakra we are always expect to say check in the bar how we clear no way to but if the person at this point if the person at this point David way no put it out on us I excuse you say because we could do on who said the fans no almost more Jessica no my bench no my ban no my and then I share one out because so no opportunity to say Obeka check promoter say one for musical member.
No, he was arguing that until Onoa sign reasonable. I can't say no.
That's what I'm saying. This is it still doesn't take away that business we say was say would you see cancer na oboshu. This is something we have this you can't want some break. So at this point artists there who share agreement with event promoters here. OG say 50% so 70%. Now catch us say on arrival, I'll bet you 30%. Now we do on my 30% stand off stage. J and stand off because if I make me say event promoter no one dream and dream fans now all the yes I excuse. That some of this conversation it is just to spark some public sympathy because if you are doing business, be straight with your business. A kwanya be fast on sabeka usika fully paid no and no na wasa on dream. So even it's for you to sit in your hotel for the promoter to feel say no chala akwa we mama mankotiana mo anko perform here, the fans will even come at me. Or you will have a reason to go and pay you the balance before you mount the stage. But say e was no person obo nyansa krono enti no delay and was akwa go show na wi a wa bow in nyansa krono na wi. You've given him the opportunity to do that. Enti was anko so onye very straight with sanya mananko njin sika ansana wakwa ko bo show no. But what now go we dey bet me aya and say if what stories are yet to ya pa you be condemn event promoter and the work attitude with artists no asa ebia so no bet me the best thing he can do is to sue the event promoter and find ways and means to get his balance back. Apart from some legal steps no be taken, I don't know how he would want to take the money from the person because Davido also coming out to put some of these things out about Harvard Entertainment. Oh,
yeah, I want to believe after doing this, you know.
He just wants to put your name out there for people to see. Say next time if they are dealing.
No,
with
I want to believe. Even if he will take it, it will not be like the calling time. They can go to the legal means. But after putting this, every Chrome one again.
That's the.
He's moved on.
That is the thing. But my also results now be an artist. Ube satisfied. So okay, makobo show nevi or the musical mami. My train check, but with your musical mami because he can't bounce and I'll be 100% satisfaction.
Okay, Chamo. Davido being swindled by a Ghanaian promoter in Italy. There's a big news. Yeah.
Headline it.
Yes. Yeah.
Ghana,
when the 419 gets 419. I swear.
Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof, another level. Yeah. This is sad.
But we are condemning it. As in no matter how we are talking about it, we are condemning that act.
Oh, yeah. For sure. This is not good. It's not even good for the promoters in general. I mean, all promoters should say something about this. Or otherwise it will affect them. Because sometimes you can negotiate with the artist that after the show I will pay, and some may agree based on your track record and all that. But if someone within the promoters camp is doing something like this, it will affect them, all of them in general. So this is not a good thing at all. And what I think Davido should go a step further. I mean, he should take them on.
You want him to?
Yes. He shouldn't just leave them like that. Okay. Because if he does that, if he leave them to do their own thing, they may do it to other people. So at this point, he should take it upon himself and take them to all the way to stretch them to the limit that he can go. You can even hire lawyers, let them chase them. after winning the case, they will pay the lawyers. All the costs will be on them. So me, I would advise Davido to go all out for them.
Okay.
So that it will prevent others of even trying to do something like that. I mean, for the excuse that he decided to do it because of the fans. Yes, it's true, but if the promoters know that you can always do that, they will use it against you.
I'm sure they thought, oh, Davido, they're so Oscar. Davido is rich.
Yes, Davido is rich. He may not even need it. For them, they at least they have rough calculation 420,000 euros. Yes, over 300 and something million. When it comes to Ghana cities, 3.5 million.
The money is good though.
Yeah, it's.
And I'm not sure the video will take up to 200,000 euros.
No, not at all. I don't think they will take.
Okay, sorry.
So me, this one, the advice is going to Davido. He should pursue them, like wherever they are.
You don't want him to forgive them?
No, not at all. So that others will learn from it. And this is your money. So even if you don't want it, take it and give it to somebody who needs it.
Okay. Thank you, Ro. You are also into events. Some of these things, when you hear it, what comes to mind?
That's it is disheartening. In fact, it is very sad. Like you said, we condemn it. It is not about the person being a Ghanaian promoter or a Nigerian promoter. I'm not sure Davido is angry because probably the person is a Ghanaian promoter. No, I'm sure he is angry because an agreement has been reached.
He's not been given a fair deal.
Yes, that is it. And you know, some of these things sometimes has to it comes in two folds. There's that time that as a promoter or as an event organizer, you can bail an artist and pay your sponsorship agreement deals. Some would even choose to say that, okay, on the day of event, that is when they are even going to pay you half of your money.
Exactly.
And you can even use that in your dealings even with the artist in question. So you can also promise them on that tangent. And sometimes when these sponsors begin to act funny, that is when it also becomes a burden on you. But I agree with Chemo when he says the video should take them on, because this is not new to the event space. This thing is not new. Initially, it was between the not so known artists, not so popular artists, which some of these things usually happen to them. There are even instances where artists even pay promoters to even be on their stage, and they don't even get the chance to perform. So if there's something like this, I think Davido, who has all the resources to pursue some of these things, should do it. So at least it will set some kind of precedent here. Even in the near future, some people can even use it, can serve as a motivation even for them to also ask for a fair deal, or also ask for what is due them. Because yes, some people, provided they don't give him a very tangible reason. Because sometimes when some of these things happen, there is a tangible reason to it. On the day of event, there are so many things that can go wrong. There are so many things, unforeseen circumstances, so many things that can happen. And there's the possibility that maybe you've prepared a balance for an artist. And on that day, you would have to touch the money. And when you explain this thing to the artist, to him on TSA, and I think I would also want to applaud the video.
Okay. Yeah. I think that thing she did.
For him considering his fans.
Very much on
point. At that point, I'm not saying that it was a very childish or he decided to forget about his business, no. But only on the fact that he considered his fans and not what the problem the event.
And he was so much aware some people bought tickets because of him.
Exactly.
So he wanted to just satisfy those people
and go
in his discomfort.
It comes with the job. There are so many things that we do that probably we are not happy with, but because of the people that we serve, we sleepless nights, we still sit on screen and still entertain people. It is part of it. It doesn't mean that sometimes when you look at the bigger picture, this will even earn more respect from even other event organizers. Yes, as much as it will be a dent on the part of that particular promoter, it is also earning Davido as some level of respect.
Yeah, and personally, I'm so happy.
Yes,
he
because
did that.
at the, in a long run, there are some promoters that will even want to deal with you, even because of some of these things.
Okay.
And not because probably they also want to go on that same tangent, though, but because you are considerate, and the fact that no matter what happens, you even have, so far as you have the audience at heart, there's a possibility you can also consider the event organizer should something that is beyond their control happen.
Okay.
Which is very good. So for the Havoc entertainment people, I think they should do the needful. It is either they find a very, very tangible reason for the video, else this is not good for them.
Okay.
It is not good for the Ghanaian promotion industry, and it is not even good for African promoters.
Okay.
To the large extent, because this has a way. If say Yanka say it immediately, how much more are we doing it to a foreigner, somebody who is not even in our space? It is very likely, say, because of this, it may even break somebody's trust issues with us when we are dealing with this. So they should do the needful, communicate with them. For the others who have not come out to speak, even if this thing also happened to them there, me, I know due to one or two reasons, probably they wouldn't speak. Because of some of
they are on a tour in Europe, so I'm sure they wouldn't want to start talking plenty for it to affect some of their movement. Well, if you tell me that, oh, the other guy, we came to that guy, he didn't even pay us, or he didn't pay us fully. If you are coming to me and they come and make giddy, I'm sure reason they will keep quiet, because they have announced some tour date in Europe while they are there to do some more. Well, thanks guys, and I'm sure we might go into our very last story before we run away from here, and this is about fan base. Now, when it comes to the fan base conversation, I'm sure on this channel we have activated it very, very well. I'm so happy about it, and I can tell you in all honesty that ever since we started activating the fan base conversation, I've seen it coming up. At least now I see young Barry start posting videos of some people doing the therapy challenge, and I'm so happy. I said, okay, in a long while he was not doing it. He was not doing it, honestly. My guy was not doing it, but he came here to defend that he was doing enough. But recently I've seen that, yeah, he's been posting some one or two, and it feels good. What has really been the contribution of this fan base to the artist? And again, do the artists need the fan base groups? That is the two question topic we are about to do. What has been the contribution of these fan base groups to the artists? And again, do artists in general, do they need these fan base and their activities around their trade? Watch it. When I come back, we will finish with this conversation. First of all, what is this about?
It's about the project that Shatta Wale headlined, that is Dream. His featured song on it, but the title of the whole compilation was Tropical House Cruises to Jamaica. And this project, it's always a billboard project, and them use like, for them coming for Shatta Wale to headline it just made a statement that Shatta Wale is a force to reckon with when we're talking about dancehall in the whole wide world. For Jamaicans, we had so strong names. I think we even had Massacre them all in the project. We had this new guy, Skilly Bank. They settled on Shatta Wale to headline the project. And it's just so great that this project went so far. And I must applaud Contractor. That is the main guy. So
Contractor is who? Who was Contractor? What
more or less the project, the group that is promoting the project. That in fact ran the project. Yeah, so he's
the executive producer.
The executive producer, and then he brought together this compilation, and then they settled on Shatta Wale being the top artist for the album. So if you realize, when it was dropped, it peaked at Amazon #3 in the first week. In the second week, it hit #2, #1, and then it stopped so many billboards in so many other countries. But the Canadian one is the digital song in the Canadian chart, and we are #26. And it's unprecedented for an African artist to attain this feat. And this is a big deal to us. That is why we are celebrating.
Okay, Chamo wants to start this one. Chamo wants to start. So this is the billboard when what's his name, Fushket came to talk about, and it says Canadian Digital Songs, Billboard picking at number 26, presented to Shatta Wale and Shatta Movement. And this is what you guys should know. And the fan base are also happy because they know they were also part of this win. So the question still holds. What has been the contribution of these fan base to the and that is Contractor? Yes, that is Contractor, the executive, the promoter for the song, the Tropical Cruise to Jamaica. That is what you can see. So that is what it hey, Contractor posted us.
Yeah.
Wow. I see. So Ghanaian presidency should hire Shatta Movement chairman as one of their spokesperson, as he speaks so well on our project led by Shatta Wale with Killy Banks, Lone Star, and more. Big up Sammy Flex TV, TV3 Ghana, Pause Ghana. Wow, oh wow, that's big. So shout outs to Contractor as well for making this happen. Yes, Chabu. So there are two questions. It means a lot. This is because Contractor is a big name in Jamaican music.
Big ups.
Yeah.
Big ups to Contractor and the SM movement. I think they are doing well.
I know, right?
They even have this plaque to show. It means they are doing well.
Exactly.
And yes, it's good for the artists and even the fan base.
Okay.
Just that we have to be careful so that it will not affect the way we love music or consume music. We have
explain this for me.
Yes, the fanatics, they don't see anything wrong with the artist. Whatever song, however it is, no matter what, it's okay for them. But the lovers of music will see something different and may even want to talk about it, and it may be an issue for the fanatics. So we need the fan base, all right, but we should also caution them that when you have an ideology or when it becomes an ideology, you forget about reasoning or logic. Even if you think that no, these people should consider this, no, this is what it is. If you don't like it, fine, but this is the way we will go, and it is not also good for the industry. So we should just caution them, but it's good when you have at least, if nothing at all, the artist will be rest assured that I have a fan base who will support me no matter what. That's good. It's kind of motivation for the artist to even do more. To satisfy, if not anybody at all, the fans. That he's so sure that they are supporting him or his craft. So yes, it's good for the industry and it's good for the artist. But my caution is that we should do that with, like, we should do that and still be reasonable in our dealings. We should do that with caution. Yes, in short. That's the right word. We should do that with caution, and I will support it on any day that the fans, they have their role to play, and their role is to motivate the artists. That anytime the artist is there, the artist will be thinking, okay, I have people who is at my back, who are ready to support me, so let me do something for them. So it will motivate the artist to even work harder. So this is good. And then for music lovers, that's where we may have problems. When the fans behave in a certain way that some music lovers get emotional, it will not matter to them whether your song is good or not. Because of your fans, they won't listen to your music. And that also is not good. And that has happened in our space. Yes, that's also not good. So we will encourage people to form fan base to support an artist, but we should also be cautioning them to do it reasonably, or to do it such that even the music lovers will not also take a stand. It will be more political instead of enjoying something in the entertainment space. And we don't want politics in it. When there's more politics, instead of being reasonable and logical in your dealings, it becomes a problem. So I will just caution them that we should do it the way that will not, in fact, offend people so much. But it's good to support a particular artist, just to motivate the artist to work hard. To do some more. I see. Okay, Nana Regan, come through.
It is every musician's dream to have fans. and not just music lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Every musician, maybe they will not talk about it, but in their heads or in their minds,
they need it.
They need it badly. Because one of the things fans can do for you is to keep or sustain your relevance.
Exactly.
If you make and it will become like talk of town or anything, it starts from your fan base. If you have released or not released for a while and people will still talk about you, people will still share your works, it is your fan base. As for the music lovers, yeah, I had to say the sorry on a panel on the DNA comedy, the only see with him. Ubedi. A community.
Yeah.
Ubedi.
And then, so Kondo and our Kondo. Come with Mquandia. Say, go be say,
especially when Ubutomo signed it. We didn't see with him be Ubedi. So, as for the music lovers, yes, I'm but if you have that solid fan base, I mean, it is every musician's dream. But just say, Omumubino, I am more mistaking the music lovers as their fans. And then they are sometimes they accident in your baby back on the music career. But if you have a fan base, I think they contribute a lot. As a musician, one of the things that you need is relevance. If you want to be consistent with your music, you have to be dropping songs or albums frequently. But if those things are not coming, I say, oh, if you are yearly plans, you say, your artist will be everything. I say, 2 years, no better drop your album. Every 1 year, we drop one song. When people are dropping multiple songs or multiple albums in a year or in 2 years, if you don't take care and you don't have fan base, when you need to movie, relevance it will decline. Because at that time, if there is KTT, people will be talking about KTT more than you. And the more people are talking about you, the more the people chance on your works. People will go to YouTube and go and say, okay, let me go and check him out. People will let me go and do this. I'm not a factor, but maybe I'm the being a fan for an artist and doing that with caution, because sometimes any artist need product in a turning off, any artist need attitude pay and a bit in turning people of music lovers off. It is also your reactions, the sort of commentaries you have. The moment you make people feel like we hate the rest, we love only this one. If you paint that picture as a fan base, then you get equally reactions like that. Somebody will also want to, or a group will also want to make you feel like, no, you also what is in this category of people that we have to hate them and love this particular person. And that is where some music politics need to now as a seashore. Because now we have a big balance. But of course, if it is being done properly, now say at the end, so the music lovers are in the game, but there are artists who have certain fan base. When they drop their products, the fan base are on it. They are making sure, say, oh, is it getting to where it has to get to? The artist is achieving what he has to achieve. Push your agenda to the extent that some recognize awards, bodies, recognize the artist's efforts and work, and then award them or honor them. I mean, it's a very important role for every artist. Very important. I think for some over means for the past 5 years or so that the Lumba has not released a song. But in the recent 3 music awards, that the Lumba his name was mentioned because of the fan army. Because they have been doing activities in the name of that the Lumba.
Yeah, that's true.
Plenty. That said December, maybe I invite me look at 2 different groups.
All Lumba fan base.
All Lumba fan base. Ebi mo yebu Atomic maybe Atomic Junction, Bayview. Ebi mo so yebu Onima. Like sometimes you know that artists in the crowd doesn't have any idea. And some of this activity, the bigger win goes to the artist. A man art will be say, oh, artist because
its brand is activated.
Yes, it's always activated. All the time. And these are some of the important roles the fan base can be playing. And the artists there, they need the fan base. They need them. And musicians themselves Oma kasa no omunya yanka. Say the own musician be a banner busan. Oh my, brother, let me say shout outs to my fan base. There you can know the fan base. Oh,
bangers.
People are liking their products or their pages on Facebook and Instagram, so they think those are their family. Don't make Saturday Maka. If you're a musician, don't let all the followers on your Instagram page or Facebook page deceive you. In fact, sometimes when you call it require the proper field work that you have to do, you fail to do them. And I think that it is one of the factors that Sister Fiako Feli or Tamale. She was so confident that was our fan base. And to make me without even injecting or adding certain people. But the
results, yeah.
Sometimes people can even see a Stoneboy page, so there are some SM fans following Stoneboy.
Oh yeah.
Ask yourself, why are they there? There are Stoneboy fans following Shatta Wale. Why?
Monitoring game.
You understand? It is just the numbers, the 2 million or 3 million Instagram followers or Facebook likes and followers should not eat into your mind so much. And no mouse has satisfaction say based on those numbers, when you put them together, maybe you have over 5 million people, so you think all of them are your fans. In fact, the mobile money town, they will not come and buy tickets and attend your show. And then there's one other question I will say apart from artists.
Whether the artists need the fan base?
Of course, they need them. And you might have Bobo in a musician now who need the fan base. Then that means you don't in your mind only target audience there, because it is from your target audience that you get those
fan base groups. Okay.
When you say okay, that is why some artists will say okay, maybe I target between 18 to 25 years youth. 40 to you'll be as a corporate. The other day you mentioned Kofi Kenata and the kind of people that invite him to come and perform. You bet me because when it is their birthdays and other celebrations, they don't look anywhere apart from Kofi Kenata. That is Kofi Kenata's fan base. Because some of that, so when they be on the birthday, no share, and you man the pan as the kind of artist or person perform on the not or mention Kofi Kenata, it should tell you the kind of who their fan base they stand for. So,
okay, thank you. Roland, we'll wrap up on this before we say goodbye to today's edition of Showbiz Daily. Yes, Ro. Whether the artists need fan base and what you see the fan base doing for the artist.
I think anything that has to do with the growth of an artist should be encouraged. And unfortunately for us, most of them spring at a time since started say spring we tend to overlook and even be proactive in some of the dangers that it can even pose to us in the near future. We just let them, the moment they start and we see it as normal when your money be or more yes until the negative aspect of it starts to your friends say manifest.
Spring up, yeah.
That is when we realize hey, say now idea we probably a 50% negative and 50% positive. And you check ma abedu.
Positive.
Yes, abedu some level be after the check na heading. The main motive of this fan base inception has to do with artist promotion. When it was difficult for some of our artists,
promotion, activation, and marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it got to a point, it was extremely difficult for our artists to even market their songs. Because when they make the songs, they didn't even know where to take them. Yes, we had radio stations, TV stations, and all that serving the purpose. But as to whether I say it was directly reaching the fans or the targets, no more panel was another your friends a question altogether. Which is why some people decided to go and set up some of these fan bases. And of course, we can all attest to it, say it's helped them and it is helping them. But the other way is that the main motive now, omodete fan base, no. You see, the influx of it obviously will bring some people on board. they come with their own agenda and some co-meanings. So obviously
they come with their own objectives.
They will come in
what they also want to achieve out of.
Some people would want to just hide under the shadow of fan base and misbehave. Some people are they just want to misbehave. They are not fans. Neither are they fanatics. They are just there to misbehave. Just to use the platform to get some name. Because when him say, oh, probably a fan base like SM is very loud on social media. It is also prided on as an SM fan or kasa amount for BT. It is a Nubiano no Abeka. That is it. That is it. And the main motive of Ninti or fan base, it got to a point after as a diverted cry. It now became, instead of it being educational and like helping in promotion, now it now became a tool for attack.
More political.
Into Siciano, say artists a releasing your man instead of say, oh, fans never concentrating on the growth and promotions of that particular project. Now they want to use it as a tool to attack other people or other party.
When they have job to do themselves.
Exactly. Let me say congratulations to Shatta Wale and the SM movement, and also to the contractor. I think this is a very beautiful achievement. Okay. Yes, the initial motive of the fan base I set up. This is supposed to be their job. Yes, probably you don't
push the works and
yes. We are not saying you should hate another person or you shouldn't promote another brand. The fact that you love Sammy Flex doesn't mean that you should use Sammy Flex to insult somebody. No. To attack somebody. No. What they say? What they say? We have friends say, promote more. You concentrate on the task na the amount
by promoting a
by promoting the person that you say you love. That is
don't go and attack.
And if you have something that you think other people should know, I believe it should be educational. Say Shatta Wale's song or his project or headlining is 26th on the Canadian digital stores. This is when I expect some of these more fan base who have more knowledge about some of these things to release pieces, articles, write-ups about how some of these things even came about. Black Sheriff recently YouTube man we are Chemobet's name. These are some of the things that the fan base should be doing.
And they really appreciate it. I got a call from them this afternoon.
Let's not limit the fan base to only people who enjoy music and promote music. Oh, no. Fan bases say, oh, you can't see a break keep artists be fan base around. You realize say we have doctors, lawyers, in fact, knowledgeable people in some fan base groups, So let's not mediocre. Say, oh, you just the ordinary person who just listen to music and go asa. But we have, so if you think you have knowledge in a certain field, into now the ebia Shatta and Stoneboy,
bring it forth.
Bring it forward. Let us know. Let it be educational. Oh, ebia Sako the idea where we I feel say in ebia maybe a graphic designer and I'm a promoter here and there. I am your fan. And I belong to this SAC Nation group. I feel say when you do this ABCD, here is the statistics to show these should be the works of fan bases. And yet insult here and there. Nobody is saying you should not criticize the other party.
And yet trolling.
In fact, say so omutimi money more educational. Now people would even love to even be part. And I bet shock you almost say now you have other artists in Poa, probably in fact say Stoneboy will now be praising. We can have a moment as Stoneboy will be praising the SM fans. And Shatta Wale too can do that. And these are things that after the so enviable that now every artist because of some of these things. I know some of the artists who don't want to even have an organized fan base. Say, oh, okay, we say, oh, my fans crowd, kind of a group crowd on pet. Yeah, oh yeah. And
that is near mistake.
And it is with the veterans.
You see, we shouldn't forget baby I didn't share if a factor. the Shatta Wale and the Stonebwoy fan base kind of thing, how it started, we shouldn't forget about it. And then maybe a massa attacks every day. It will be there. We cannot take it out. Whether
because starting on a more negative.
From a more negative grassroots.
Even the positives in it.
Of course. So we can. But for the other fan base, there are plenty.
No, but I think
Michael Jackson is still, although he's late, he's still enjoying his music stream. One of the best.
Yeah.
Who will wake up and why are they people not waking up and say, okay, now it is Jay-Z or Beyonce's time, so let's just focus on. But people are still doing that. But Kellywood prison, people are still streaming the songs.
I think this Shatta Wale Stonebwoy fan base started rather on a positive note than a negative note.
Why do you think so?
Because you see,
because that was when they were beefing that the fans felt they had to come and support him fight.
That was when the main motive of the fan base, switch here. You see, the reason why I'm saying that I believe they started on a positive note rather than a negative note was that when you ask Shatta Wale today, what can say we countless times say the people that gave him mileage was his fans. And these are people.
No, remember at that time they were not an organized. It was just music lovers.
Yes, and I make us say no.
Even forget say even Shatta Wale or against Stonebwoy issues in the pay. Even Chatter House issues with Shatta Wale in the crowd grow. Shatta Wale fan base in the crowd more.
No, what I mean is that it could be small.
Another point.
It could be small. And almost say. But there was something positive that they were doing for the guy. Even when Shatta Wale was performing at Blue Lagoon, Ayata Kona, your friends Labadi Beach on
Jamestown.
See, he had people
following him.
He had people follow him to prove the other.
No, they were not following him to prove anything because that time Shatta Wale had no beef with anybody. Sometimes Sarkodie had no beef with anybody.
No, Shatta Wale had
no, we shouldn't. Let's not limit. Yes, no beef. Shatta Wale spring it up. Shatta Wale spring it up. Shatta Wale spring it up or be popular. That is when now he started getting the attacks, and the people that were with him felt that okay, if they are attacking the person that we love, then we need to fight back. But it doesn't necessarily mean say almost starting attacking people. They did not start promoting Shatta Wale because they were attacking somebody. That is what made Shatta Wale popular. Let's not take the main motive out. They were promoting the guy. We had people who were going all out, speaking to people, even by word of mouth, recommending Shatta Wale to people. These are the pioneers of these fan bases. Let's not take their efforts. Yes, we know, say the negatives came to propel it to a different level. But then there was positive and a chance here.
The idea of starting this, the ideology
was on a positive note, and we should not limit it only with Shatta Wale and SM. Same with Sarkodie. Sarkodie, as your friend said, Sack Nation, Sack Nation. Who were they attacking? No more attacking wine. Inti Rebecca says Shatta Wale ni Sarkodie ekoye beef into the man Sack Nation is here. Almost some be so violent. No. Because they were more focused on the positive which they started. Nienti emo started fan base. That is what they were doing. The attacks came just recently. The attacks came when all those people became big. The attacks came when all those people came to the limelight. That is when the politics started in, and the main motive got switched echo different parts. So yes, it did not. I believe it did not start on a negative note. So if they would go back to the roots, consult the people that even had the initial ideas of some of these things, they would know say it is rather for educational purpose, which is why I'm a high grade. When the high grade become violent. Even like you see a hardcore high grader insulting somebody. No, you wouldn't see. Because when you say as at that time, even when Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale were almost fans were going at each other, nobody can even say that even against Samini's fans. Because no more focus as a more they were rather focused on promoting Samini.
But according to a barrister, they were rather supporting Samini.
You see? But if they were supporting Samini, why were they not supporting Samini to insult Shatta Wale?
They said they did it.
Yes, so that was when Shatta Wale started coming after Samini. You see, so now they decided, so okay, since Samini high graders and you're so loud as them to fight back, they need to go and support them to fight back.
Grandpa.
Yes, you see where the switch came in. But on the low, no, now Samini had a core fan base which was supporting him. That Lumba, your friend said, dear fan base, what was someone did you be at him? Someone did you be at him? So which negative aspect that Lumba still in the fan base near intact?
But they were inspired to do it. Were they there before SM? I doubt.
No, they were inspired to do it.
There before that Lumba.
Oh, you sure?
That Lumba,
as organized.
Oh, Chemo, I know that the Lumba fan base. Oh, Mamo B. 15 years ago, we meeting. What are you talking about?
So,
Samini fan base. No, don't compare it to that Lumba fan base.
So
I am telling you this on this platform.
It even goes.
One on the surface, no more. To say. Weekend clap amuko meeting Sundays. Me, I know that the Lumba claps ni money man will be more than 10. Every weekend over kono la course. Meeting. Loan now they be supporting my business. What are you talking about?
So it even goes a long way. To even stamp what I'm saying. Say, you see, it started on a positive note. And that
it is not the entire fan base.
No, you see, the main idea. Maybe
Roland, you are not getting something about SM movement, and let me limit it to just SM movement. But I mean, you wouldn't say SM movement. He check across street in the sun. Let me tell you, SM Shatta Wale coming back as Shatta Wale, or non kasa as an individual. If you ask him, maybe he will tell you there was or no against even the Ghana media and how they play songs. There was an agenda. That is why every day he will tell you, say, the fans and they making it doesn't mean say, or like omo peja no see baby. But he's trying to tell you, say, omo hodi and no man no release na young ball radio so. Young ball TV so no. They hold it to high estima obia na ukrapo won't say that. The other day flex time na me boss the catch say even internet.
So it started on a positive note.
The positive in it and they say omotimi holding mantle not to make everybody accept Shatta. But let me tell you about the negative. The reason why I would describe it as negative is the misunderstanding between even the Ghanaian traditional media against Shatta Wale's agenda. At that point, when to me, the national Shatta Wale sorry no about Facebook and also about baby no ayeya Ghana media. You will not describe it as positive until you see the end results of what Shatta Wale wants to achieve. But what the American say? If you go to certain areas, now their boys are gathered. No, me say me yambo biya nyum wa. Ni seed, ni laptop, so no one so Shatta Wale nyum nko. The person I am born in nyum will feel a bit bitter and feel like these people are against me. Into ono so timi nyankofo bi mu no mo so mo aka say okay yenso ye ntie Shatta Wale nyum akwa we nyum nkwa na yenso ye pa. That is where that negativity thing awokrapo ka say we have to we have to be cautious about it. No? That is where it comes in because now we have two groups. We so on promoting Shatta Wale and then omunya sa energy ni motivation to go even insult Shatta Wale or Stonebwoy even if they are doing something good.
I see. Okay, wrap up in just 1 minute. Our time is up.
So my point is that the fan base is good. In fact, every artist needs a fan base, at least something that you can fall onto. Even when you are not so vibrant like that in Lumba now, you need such an organized fan base. And so when you're organized, so now like generally, it is also good because we have artists that cannot boast of an organized fan base, but are not doing so bad.
Okay,
they are still relevant. But the thing is that if you are fortunate to get an organized fan base, it is also your responsibility as an artist, as much as you want them to educate other people about your craft, you should also educate them.
Okay.
Because yes, there are some people that will infiltrate and come with their own agenda. And they come now, it got to a point, Yellow DPs now were seen as Shatta Wale fans. And even when somebody comes to misbehave, now it was very difficult for you to differentiate between the true ones and the false ones. But if the artist also takes the pain once in a while to also educate some of his fans about the way some of these things work, I think it will go a long way to help the industry.
All right, so in all, I think that everyone agrees that if you are an artist, you need this particular body to augment your works. And big ups to Shatta, Fushket, Bobby once again for that wonderful job done. And the push from Contractor also is big. Shout outs to Contractor, and keep winning for Ghanaian artists, keep winning for Ghana music. Thanks to Intimdo de Solomon Chemo. He is our online content manager, and Nana Reagan is a journalist, and Roland Amate is also a blogger, event person, and a promoter. To the guys at the back, Digital Rasta is Currency. You also have Richie Flex, who is the editor, and I also have Emmanuel Fewila PG, as well as Gideon Nilam Tessin as our creative director. Now, what you have to do is make sure you subscribe to this, because this is where Showbiz lives. And once again, I want to say shout outs to a new member of the Showbiz Daily family, Rati. Yeah, shout outs to you, Kojo Rati, and we will surely meet in Europe. One day we surely meet in Europe, and also Friday there at Jumanasi.
Yeah, but sorry, a branch back home.
Oh, Germany. Okay, Germany Ministry of Friday. What?
Great Ministries
Great.
International.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Rati. Now I'll be out, but more content on this platform. Keep watching. We are out of here.